as we go through the 2030s, in a world of abundance, we don't even know what money is anymore. So this becomes more complicated. So don't think of it as, oh, I've got my pile of money and everything's fine. It's more about my pile of lifestyle. Do I have the lifestyle I want? Am I protected from vast societal change? And so I think we've got 6 years to do that. 6 years before we don't know how to build a business. 6 years before we can't invest in financial markets. This is the most urgent thing. This is supplanted or changed my focus from, hey, everybody needs to be empowered in their financial journey, to you've got 6 years to sort your shit out.
Quite a number of predictions and projections have been made about the global economy going into the 2030s, some gloomy, others optimistic, all interesting. In its December 2012 report, titled Global Trends 2030, Alternative Worlds, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence identified 4 megatrends for the world by 2030. The first is an increase in individual empowerment owing to factors such as poverty reduction, widespread use of manufacturing technologies, and advances in healthcare. The second is the diffusion of power among different regions of the world, with the US projected to have lost its hegemonic power, leading to the inevitable birth of a multipolar world. The report also projected changing demographic patterns, leading to economic growth decline in aging countries and an increase in migration. The final megatrend identified is the increased demand for food, water, and energy, owing to an increase in the global population. For Real Vision founder and CEO Raoul and ARK Invest founder, CEO, and CIO Cathie Wood, these megatrends do not even begin to scratch the surface of what's coming at the turn of the decade. In Pal's words, in the next 6 years, we will witness a radical shift in the global economy, driven by the rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, robotics, and renewable energy. This period will fundamentally alter the way we understand markets, businesses, and economic systems. As professionals, investors, and entrepreneurs, we must prepare now for the seismic changes that lie ahead. Cathie Wood refers to the coming economic revolution as the disruptive technology revolution, predicting that disruptive innovations such as blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, energy storage, and gene editing will completely and radically change the world as we know it today. We will bring you clips from Pal's latest Raoul the Journeyman video and an insightful discussion between Cathie Wood and Peter Diamandis on the massive and disruptive potential of technology and how you can position yourself correctly now to benefit from the coming technology revolution. Please share and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thanks, and let's dive right in.
We know that the everything code is a play. That allows assets to go up due to debasement. We know that tomorrow will be more digital than today. The exponential age told us that, and is provably so. Therefore, invest in the only 2 secular bull markets that exist right now, which is technology itself and blockchain technology. Blockchain has been the fastest adoption of any asset class in history. It was the fastest growth of any technology in all human history, but AI is now outpacing it. So we have to invest in these things. I kind of think of it as investing in our demise as we transition to a new economic system. There's almost nothing that can get in the way of this transition because AI is moving so fast that regulators have zero chance of catching up with it. And because it's globalized, it can just shift and morph. And so therefore you need the supranationals to do something about it. And that's going to take time. So there's almost nothing to do to slow it down. It's going to change the system. It's going to change how it works, and we can invest in it. So I think we've got 6 years to invest as much as we can, whether it's your brain power or your capital, and both, if you can, to make as much difference to your future as possible now. Then, when 2030, 2032, whatever comes along, you'll be better prepared because financially, you'll have maybe got yourself in a position where you've got the house that you want and some security. Now, as we go through the 2030s, in a world of abundance, we don't even know what money is anymore. So this becomes more complicated. So don't think of it as, oh, I've got my pile of money and everything's fine. It's more about my pile of lifestyle. Do I have the lifestyle I want? Am I protected from vast societal change? And so I think we've got 6 years to do that. 6 years before we don't know how to build a business. 6 years before we can't invest in financial markets. And again, 6 years is not an absolute date, but it's kind of just to give you a rough idea of how urgent this is. This is the most urgent thing. This is supplanted or changed my focus from, hey, everybody needs to be empowered in their financial journey, to you've got 6 years to sort your shit out. And so, part of a lot of what I write about in Global Macro Investor is this. And Real Vision is trying to take people down this journey. This 6-year journey is the most important time of anybody's lives. I can't stress that enough. Everything will change, including society around us, and it's not going to be easy to absorb it. But at least if you're open-minded, you're adapting to it, you're investing in it, you're at least investing in this change, as opposed to fearing the change as it comes. This is so profound a change that we're about to go through that I want to go on that change with people. I don't have all the answers. None of us do. Simply none of us do. So we're going to have to go through this together, and we have to be smart and try and figure it out as we go. But I do know that this idea of 6 years to make as much money as possible is really important. And I do think that the real answer to this, as far as I can see, is cryptocurrency, because it is the best performing asset in the world and of all time. And so I think that's the one thing we can lean in. It has a huge future in the exponential age. Technology investing is the other one. There are incredible companies doing incredible things, and we're doing stupid things like, yeah, but it's already a 2 trillion company. Well, think of the world I was being talking about. Is there no reason somebody's not going to be 20 trillion, 50 trillion? Of course. Some of these companies are going to be bigger than sovereigns. So you need to get your head around everything has changed. It's really hard for value stocks and small companies and minor gold miners or whatever the past world looked like to succeed in this new world. It's just not going to work. So get your heads around all of this, focus, 6 years, it's what counts, and make them count for you and your family.
In his latest post on social media platform X, Pal further highlights the importance of the coming revolution and how investors can be suitably positioned to take advantage of what's coming. According to the Real Vision CEO and former Goldman Sachs executive, the implications of the economy's singularity will be profound. Traditional business models, financial markets, and economic policies will struggle to operate in this new world that will be dominated by robots and super advanced AI agents that will easily dominate even the most iconic investors and strategies. Business models will be disrupted as the world spins quickly from the current models that take months or years to develop, launch, and market products to an era of instantaneous innovation. In addition, markets will become increasingly irrational as AI becomes more sophisticated and begins to dominate financial markets by making decisions at speeds and scales beyond human comprehension. To prepare for this completely different world, Pal advises investing in AI and blockchain, 2 sectors he predicts are poised for explosive growth, and preparing yourself to embrace the new world and a new economic reality. In her discussion with American engineer, physician, and entrepreneur Peter Diamandis, ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood echoes similar sentiments, with both agreeing that the coming technological revolution will be both utopian and dystopian and beyond anything we can imagine today. Here are some clips from their conversation.
Let's go to our third subject, my favorite, and it's the disruptive tech conversation. And you and I share that DNA and that fascination and that focus. I put into that category for our conversation today humanoid robots. I want to talk about Tesla's autonomous robotaxi, which is a huge, huge deal. I don't think people realize how big the opportunity is there. And you have, obviously, with the work that you've done. And then biotech with AlphaFold. And I want to get your thoughts on the sort of the biotech winter and if that's over. So let's begin with humanoid robots, shall we? So we've got TeslaBot, also known as Optimus. We've got Figure and Figure 2. We've got out of China, we've got Unitree. And by my count, there's like 30 other humanoid robots that are reasonably well capitalized. We've got Vinod Khosla saying we'll have $1 billion by 2040. Elon, Brett Adcock is saying maybe closer to 10 billion by 2040. I asked a friend of mine, I said, what's it going to be like when you've got a humanoid robot walking down the street? And he says, normal.
Well, it's so interesting that he says that, because we walk down the street with our AirPods on and we're all talking. I remember when cell phones first came out, I was
Yeah.
an early adopter because they were so useful, so important. But I would not talk
Yeah.
on the street because people would think I was crazy, So
Yes.
I agree
People
with that.
talking to themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do agree with that. We think it's a $25 trillion market, broken down half between manufacturing and half non-manufacturing. Sam Corris has done a lot of work on it. Yes, Brett Adcock. We went. Charlie Roberts, our chief investment strategist, and I
Who I
went
love.
to.
Charlie's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And we went, and his specialty, of course, is multi-omics.
The
And
biotech.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we went to see Figure AI, and it is amazing. And I think rumors of this week are they have been courting two very large companies, testing with them, and they may have sealed a deal. I'm not sure about that. That's rumor mill stuff, but it's starting to move very quickly, no doubt about it.
Cathie Wood's confidence in 5 key innovation platforms: artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, robotics, genomic sequencing, and energy storage is so strong that she believes their convergence and rapid growth will dramatically alter the course of the global economy. She compares their potential impact to the transformative effects of the telephone, electricity, and the internal combustion engine in the early 1900s, but on a much larger scale. While those earlier innovations led to a 5-fold increase in real GDP growth, Cathie predicts these 5 platforms could achieve even greater results. While some experts foresee a decline in growth from the average 3% we've seen over the past century to around 2.6%, Cathie's research suggests an extraordinary growth rate of 8.5%, even in the most conservative scenario. This surge in growth is expected to significantly boost the global equity market cap for these platforms, skyrocketing from $19 trillion today to over $220 trillion within the next 6 years. Cathie also anticipates that this unprecedented expansion will have a profound impact on Bitcoin and Ethereum prices, projecting long-term values of $1.5 million and $28,000, respectively, for these crypto assets. Please share your thoughts on Raoul Pal's and Cathie Wood's exponential age analysis and predictions in the comments section below. Also, ensure you subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a thumbs up for more. Thanks for watching.